Welcome to Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This video is on your Money in the Bank 2020 results. Well, you got the pre-show starting off. Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro. Cesaro sent into the ropes. Right off the bat. Shoulder tackle. Early cover. It's barely a one count. Hardy with a shoulder tackle of his own. Hip toss. Atomic drop. Snapmare. Both head outside of the ring. Hardy runs and leaps off the steps. But is caught in midair and then dropped on the barricade. Cesaro shoves him over it and hits it back in the ring as the ref starts his 10 count. Hardy makes it back in at 9, and actually can be found in this link here. Cesaro stomps away at his opponent, lands an elbow drop to the back of the neck, covers for a 2 count. Cesaro with some knee strikes, gets sent into the corner, eats a forearm, and a kick that sends Cesaro out of the ring. Hardy with a drop kick, sending Cesaro back, and Hardy follows. Hardy is then whipped hard into the apron. Back in the ring, Cesaro stays on Hardy, goes for another cover, 2 count. European uppercuts by Cesaro. Abdominal stretch locked in, but Hardy is eventually able to flip Cesaro out of it. Cesaro with a flurry of punches, covers, and another 2 count. Hardy fights his way back into the match. He looks for the twist of fate. Nope. Lands a back elbow. Heads up top. Gets crushed on the top turnbuckle. Cesaro heads up and looks for a gut-wrench suplex. Hardy with a couple of back elbows to send Cesaro back down. Hardy with a whisper in the wind, landing hard on Cesaro's knee. Cesaro is up and throws more punches, throws more uppercuts. Hardy with a back slide, pin for a 2 count. Hardy hits a twist of fate, covers. Cesaro kicks out of 2. Hardy slams Cesaro to the mat, heads back up top. Cesaro charges, hits an uppercut, climbs up with him, and nails a gut-wrench superplex. Covers, 2 count. Hardy ends up rolling out of the ring. Cesaro follows and clubbers Hardy. Cesaro selling his knee. Hardy ends up throwing Cesaro into the steps, doing more damage to the knee. Hardy leaps off the barricade and connects. Throws Cesaro back into the ring, climbs up top. Swanton, that's over with. 1, 2, 3. That's it for the pre-show match. And your pay-per-view. First match, you got New Day champions versus The Miz and Morrison versus Forgotten Sons versus Lucha House Party in a Fatal 4-Way dance for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. And WWE says the action is already off the charts in this hashtag Money in the Bank with the hashtag SmackDown, hashtag Tag Team titles on the line. At WWE Grand Metalik and at The Real Morrison look to shot and all. Kofi and Grand Metalik start things off. Standing switch exchange. Metalik applies wrist lock. Kofi reverses the hold. Collar and elbow tie up. Wrist lock exchange. Metalik with arm drag takeover. Metalik nips up. Metalik drops down on the canvas. Kofi with a double leapfrog. Kofi with a diving elbow strike. Metalik responds with a running hurricanrana. Metalik then thrust kicks the midsection of Kofi. Kofi drop kicks Metalik. Blake tags himself in. Blake clears the ring. Blake tags in Cutler. Double gutbuster. Metalik with a springboard double back elbow strike. Morrison attacks Metalik from behind. Miz runs interference. Morrison with an avalanche reverse Spanish fly to the outside. Metalik rolls Morrison over for a 2 count. Morrison with a straight right hand. Cutler tags himself in. Riker gets Metalik tied in the tree of woe. Cutler repeatedly stomps on Metalik's chest. Cutler scores an elbow knockdown for a 2 count. Cutler stomps on Metalik's chest. Cutler tags in Blake. Cutler hip tosses Blake into Metalik. Blake hammers down on the back of Metalik's neck. Blake with a low drop kick. Blake taunts Big E. Blake applies the rear chin lock. Metalik with a heavy body shots. Blake answers with a clubbing elbow smash. Blake tags in Cutler. Forgotten Sons have complete control of the match now. Blake goes for a power bomb, but Metalik counters with a hurricanrana. Metalik with a tornado DDT. Metalik kicks Cutler in the face. Metalik tags it in Dorado. Dorado with a drop kick moonsault combination. Dorado with an apron enziguri. Dorado follows that with a springboard hurricanrana. Morrison drops Kofi with a springboard enziguri. Kobe with a leaping double foot stomp for a 2 count. Kobe hits a PK. Punt kick. Remember Orton style. Or CM Punk, I should say. Kobe with the New Day boom drop. Kobe goes for Trouble in Paradise, but Miz blocks it. Kobe negates the figure 4 leg lock. Big E and Cutler are tagged in. Cutler repeatedly stomps on Big E's chest. Morrison negates him. The memory remains. Miz connects with a skull-crushing finale. Miz tags in Morrison. Morrison lands Sergeant Payne for a 2 count. Dorado responds with a golden rewind. Dorado tags in Metallic. Metallic with springboard Hurricane. Lucha House Party are double teaming Big E. Metallic with a flying elbow drop for a 2 count. Forgotten Sons lay out Metallic. Double Irish whip. Big E with a double back body drop over the top rope. New Day delivers the alley oop. Riker drives Kobe face first into the steel ring post. Riker attacks Big E from the outside. Referee ejects Riker from ringside area for interference. As you saw him, Lucha House Party with stereo springboard crossbody box to the floor. Big E catches Metallic in midair. Kobe clocks Dorado with a Trouble in Paradise. Big E plants Metallic with a big inning to pick up the win. Winner and still champions, New Day. A WWE Universe says, is Lacey Evans WWE just women's right away from becoming Miss hashtag Money in the Bank? At WWE again, hashtag WWE champion at Drew McIntyre. DM McIntyre, WWE, brings the heat and passion into the battle with at WWE Rollins tonight at hashtag MITV. Second match tonight, R-Truth versus Bobby Lashley. Almighty Lashley. And WWE says, and Ron Killing saw a match with at the 305 MVP was happening at hashtag Money in the Bank. But the former hashtag 24 champion found himself in a match with at Fight Bobby. Originally, the match was supposed to be R-Truth and MVP. Truth mocks MVP. MVP tells Truth to get his wannabe Young Thug offset Lil Wayne out of here. Bobby Lashley walks down to the ring. Lashley will be taking MVP's place. Truth inadvertently slaps Lashley in the face. Truth is trying to calm down Lashley. Lashley launches Truth in the corner. Lashley kicks Truth in the gut. Lashley tees off on Truth. Lashley with a corner spear. Truth ducks a clothesline from Lashley. Lashley with a big Beal throw. Truth is throwing haymakers at Lashley. Of course, missing. Truth kicks Lashley in the face. Connecting. Lashley slams Truth's head on top of the turnbuckle pad. Lashley repeatedly stomps on Truth's chest. Lashley nails a spine buster. Lashley goes for the delayed vertical suplex. But Truth lands back on his feet. Lashley avoids a scissor kick. Lashley spears Truth to pick up the win. At WWE Universe says, King Money in the Bank. Does it have a ring to it? Hashtag Money in the Bank. At Baron Corbin WWE. Third match tonight. Bayley is champion with Sasha in the corner versus Tamina for the WWE SmackDown's Women's Championship. And WWE says, at Tamina Snuka looks to overpower, and it's Bayley WWE. But the crafty hashtag SmackDown, hashtag Women's Champion, utilizes more in-ring tactics at hashtag Money in the Bank. Bayley starts shoving Tamina. Bayley slaps Tamina in the face. Bayley throwing haymakers at Tamina. Tamina clotheslines the back of Bayley's neck. Tamina kicks Bayley in the gut. Bayley applies a sleeper hold. Tamina backs Bayley into the turnbuckles. Tamina with a vertical suplex for a 2 count. Tamina puts Bayley on the top turnbuckle. Tamina yells at Bayley. Tamina slaps Bayley in the face. Tamina tells Bayley to get down. Not dancing wise. You know how James Brown does? Get down. Tamina kicks Bayley in the gut. Tamina body slams Bayley. Bayley trips Tamina from the outside. Bayley repeatedly wraps the right leg of Tamina around the steel ring post. Bayley with a diving drop kick. Bayley slams the right leg of Tamina on the ring apron. Bayley hooks the leg for a 2 count. Bayley stomps on the left hamstring of Tamina. Bayley with a cover for a 2 count. Tamina uppercuts Bayley. Tamina headbutts Bayley. Tamina levels Bayley with a body avalanche. Tamina with a running hip attack goes for the super kick, but Bayley counters with a knee bar. Tamina grabs the bottom rope to force a break. Bayley is throwing haymakers at Tamina. Bayley with a running knee strike. Tamina falls on Bayley's back. Bayley kicks Tamina in the chest. Bayley calls for a timeout. There's no timeouts in wrestling. Bayley with a rapid fire haymaker. Bayley slams Tamina's head on the ring apron. Bayley toys around with Tamina. Bayley throws water at Tamina's face. While she's down, wakes her up. Bayley talks smack to Tamina. Tamina's pissed. Tamina then throws Bayley into the ropes. Tamina clotheslines Bayley on the floor. Tamina then sends Bayley chest first into the ringside barricade. Bayley negates the Samoan drop. Counters it. Tamina super kicks Bayley off the ring apron. Tamina launches Bayley over the announce table. Tamina rolls Bayley back in the ring. Bayley avoids a superfly splash. Tamina super kicks Bayley. Tamina connects with a Samoan drop. Tamina runs after Sasha Banks, who tries to get involved. Tamina then goes for the Samoan drop, but Bayley counters with a rolling crucifix and pick up the victory out of nowhere. After the match, Sasha chop blocks Tamina. Sasha with a running knee strike. And that ended that segment. Winner is still WWE Champion Bayley by pinfall. Distracting from Sasha. At WWE Universe says, tonight, I'm going to unburden at DMC McIntyre WWE because this is not his industry, not his company, not his show to lead into the future. You need me to be your hashtag WWE champion at WWE Rollins. Fourth match tonight, Braun Strowman is champion versus Bray Wyatt for the WWE Universal Championship. At WWE says, looks like at WWE Bray Wyatt had a friend unexpectedly show up at ringside. At Braun Strowman looked to overcome the mind games and retain the hashtag Universal Championship at Money in the Bank. Oh, there's a spoiler right there before the match even started on Twitter. Strowman shoves Wyatt to the corner. Wyatt said that Strowman woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Strowman with a straight right hand. Strowman drops Wyatt with a shoulder tackle. Strowman talks back to Wyatt. Wyatt kicks Strowman in the gut. Wyatt applies a side headlock. Strowman delivers another shoulder tackle. Wyatt heads to the outside. Strowman with a big haymaker. Strowman slams Wyatt's head on the steel ring steps. Strowman sends Wyatt face first to the steel ring post. Strowman levels Wyatt with a body avalanche. Wyatt sidesteps Strowman into the announce table. Husky the Pig cheers on Wyatt from the outside of the ring barrier like a puppet. Wyatt hits the DDT on the floor. Wyatt rolls Strowman back in the ring. Wyatt with a running clothesline for a 2 count. Wyatt with a senton splash. Wyatt then punches Strowman in the back. Like to no avail. Wyatt sends Strowman shoulder first to the ring steps. Wyatt tosses Strowman back inside the ring. Wyatt apologizes to Strowman. Spider walk pose. Wyatt kicks Strowman in the face. Wyatt drops Strowman with a tornado DDT. Wyatt connects with a Sister Abigail for a 2 count. Wyatt is displaying his inner frustration. Wyatt goes for another Sister Abigail, but Strowman counters with a chokeslam. Strowman with 2 body avalanches. Strowman dumps Wyatt out of the ring. Strowman delivers the Strowman Express, runs around the ring. Strowman rolls Wyatt back in the ring. Wyatt knocks Strowman off the ring apron. Strowman put on his black sheep mask. Wyatt is rejuvenated. Strowman bows down to Wyatt. Wyatt hugs Strowman. The rest of the Firefly Funhouse cast celebrates in the crowd. All over the ringside area. All puppets, of course. It was all a ruse. Strowman then breaks his black sheep mask. Wyatt is shocked. Strowman plants Wyatt with a running power slam to pick up the win. Winner still champion. Braun Strowman by pinfall. At WWE says, what an entrance by at WWE Rollins at hashtag Money in the Bank. Fifth match of the night. Drew McIntyre champion versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. At WWE says, it's an intense and it's hard hitting between a DM McIntyre WWE and a WWE Rollins with the hashtag WWE Championship on the line at hashtag Money in the Bank. Collar and elbow tie-up start. Classic match. McIntyre backs Rollins into the turnbuckles. Referee calls for a clean break. Strong lockup. Rollins applies a side headlock. McIntyre drops Rollins with a shoulder tackle. Chest is straight. Wrist lock exchange. McIntyre grabs a side headlock. McIntyre delivers the 2 shoulder tackles again. McIntyre clotheslines Rollins over the top rope out to the floor. Rollins regroups on the floor on the outside. Back to the collar and elbow tie-up. Rollins backs McIntyre into the turnbuckles. Rollins with 2 haymakers. Rollins blasts McIntyre with a knife edge chop. McIntyre reverses out of the Irish whip from Rollins. McIntyre drops Rollins with a knife edge chop again. McIntyre whips Rollins back first into the turnbuckles. McIntyre with a blistering chop. McIntyre follows that with a vertical suplex for a 1 count. McIntyre then goes for a body slam, but Rollins lands back on his feet. Rollins drop kicks the left knee of McIntyre. Rollins sends McIntyre shoulder first into steel ring post. Rollins lands the suicide dive. Rollins tosses McIntyre back inside the ring. Rollins hits a sling blade for a 1 count. Rollins applies a single leg crab. Rollins transitions into the STF. McIntyre grabs the bottom rope to force a break. Rollins with another suicide dive. Rollins with a flying knee strike off the ring apron. Rollins resets the referee's 10 count. Rollins with a springboard knee strike off the ringside barricade. Rollins clears the announce table. Rollins talks smack to McIntyre. Rollins with a 3rd flying knee strike off of the match. McIntyre catches Rollins in midair. McIntyre with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex over the announce table. McIntyre then drives Rollins back first into turnbuckles. McIntyre with 2 over the head belly-to-belly suplexes. McIntyre then drops Rollins with a big boot. McIntyre with a flying clothesline. McIntyre pops back on his feet. Rollins slams McIntyre's head on the top rope. Rollins with an apron insecurity. McIntyre avoids springboard knee strike. McIntyre with his flying buster for a 2 count. Rollins negates the future shock DDT. Counters out of it. Rollins kicks the left hamstring of McIntyre. Rollins superkicks McIntyre for a 1 count. Rollins then lands frog splash for a 2 count. Rollins then grabs the steel chair. Referee admonishes Rollins because it's not a no DQ match. Rollins goes for the curb saw, but McIntyre ducks out of the way. McIntyre headbutts Rollins. Rollins has McIntyre perched on the top turnbuckle. McIntyre then headbutts Rollins. Glasgow headbutt. Rollins responds with a superplex. Rollins then follows that with a roll through Falcon Arrow for a 2 count. McIntyre avoids the curb top. McIntyre hits the future shock DDT for a 2 count. McIntyre then puts Rollins on the top turnbuckle. Rollins is throwing haymakers at McIntyre now to escape. Rollins then gets McIntyre tied in Tree of Woe. Rollins stands on the left knee of McIntyre. McIntyre with a desperation overhead belly-to-belly suplex. McIntyre goes for the Claymore kick, but Rollins counters with a super kick. Rollins connects with a curb stop for a 2 count. Rollins goes for the curb stop again, but McIntyre counters that with a pop-up headbutt. Rollins with a rebound super kick. McIntyre plants Rollins with a Claymore kick to pick up the win. And action can be found in this link of that. Winner is still champion, McIntyre. 6 matches a night. Or that link could be this. Shayna Baszler versus Asuka versus Nia Jax versus Carmella versus Lacey Evans versus Dana Brooke in the 2020 Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Simultaneously, the men's match as well is going on. As WWE says, the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match is off to an insane start at the headquarters as Asuka takes a leap of faith. Ladies, they are starting at the ground level inside WWE headquarters. You had the women on one side and the men as somebody was giving them the rules of the match. Asuka with a flying crossbody block off the balcony. Asuka starts dancing. Asuka gets in the elevator first. Evans kicks Baszler in the chest. The ladies catch up to the men, already battling their match as well. Baszler transitions into a ground and pound attack. Asuka runs away from Baszler. Carmella attacks Baszler from behind. Carmella slaps Jackson in the face. Baszler and Jackson brawling in an office room. Brooke blasts Baszler with a steel chair. Brooke unhooks a phony Money in the Bank briefcase as it was hanging like a ceiling fan. And all Brooke had to do was get on top of the table and pick it up. She thought she won the match. Of course, it's not on the roof. Stephanie McMahon suddenly appears and reminds Brooke that the real briefcase is on the roof. Carmella smashes Brooke with her own poster. Carmella moonwalks out of the conference room. Evans delivers a woman's right. Baszler gets Mysterio trapped in the curve feeder clutch. Yeah, we got women versus men now. Carmella thrust kicks the midsection of Jax. Jax powerballs Carmella through the table. Asuka uses a mop as a weapon. Brooke slips on the wet floor. Jax throws Baszler into a door. Jax is clearing house. Jax and Asuka make their way up the roof. The floor was wet because they had a WWE employee actually mopping the floor as he just slides right on by. Many of the wrestlers run by, and she's the only one that falls. Well, Jax and Asuka make their way up to the roof. Asuka with a spinning back kick. Evans clotheslines Asuka. Jax headbutts Evans. Jax goes for the military press slam. But Evans lands back on her feet. Jax dumps Evans out of the ring. Jax climbs the ladder. Asuka unloads with a series of palm strikes. Jax sends Asuka face first into the ladder. Evans drops Jax with a woman's right. Asuka dumps the ladder on top of Jax. Evans repeatedly slams Asuka's head on the middle rung of the ladder. Asuka drops Evans with a forearm smash. Asuka sends Evans crashing into Jax. Asuka is fingertips away from the briefcase. Asuka slaps Corbin in the face. Asuka kicks Corbin off the ladder. Asuka unhooks the briefcase to pick up the win for the women. As the match is going simultaneously, the seventh, they call it, the report calls it the seventh match of the night. AJ Styles versus Alex Wright versus Rey Mysterio versus Daniel Bryan versus King Corbin versus Otis in the 2020 Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. They don't give his name on WWE TV, but his last name is Dojovic. And he actually can be found in this link. For the men. Men start inside the Titan Towers gym. Pier 6 brawl inside the gym. Mysterio kicks Black in the face. Black with a pop-up chest kick. Corbin tees off on Bryan. Bryan kicks Corbin in the jaw. Corbin breaks the window. Very similar to what they did in NXT with Ciampa and Gargano. Bryan with a rapid-fire haymaker. Dojovic, as Otis gets Styles trapped in a bench press bar. The action fills towards the bathroom area. Rey Mysterio runs into Brother Love. I love you. His gimmick. Black Bryan and Otis are brawling in the elevator. Bryan with a moonshine kick, knee strike. Black repeatedly stomps on Otis' chest. Of course, he's a gorilla, big man. Ain't gonna budge him like that. Bryan unloads with a series of yes kicks. Styles is looking for Mysterio. Styles gets distracted by the Undertaker. WrestleMania 33 poster. Styles opens the door, and there's the tombstone. Styles gets flashbacks of the Boneyard match. They do flashbacks of that. Black clocks Styles with a roundhouse kick. Black mass kick. There's a huge standoff in the catering area with Paul Heyman standing in the background. Black and Bryan are trading back and forth shots. Otis runs into John. People power! John Laurinaitis. Big Johnny gets pie face. Bryan is throwing haymakers at Black. Styles attacks Black from behind. Styles slams Bryan's head off on the table. Bryan and Styles are duking it out in Vince McMahon's office. Vince tells Bryan and Styles to get out of his office. Vince puts on hand sanitizer. Styles calls Bryan a coward. Well, they should have wrestled in his office for the sanitizer. Styles calls Bryan coward. That leads us to the brawl inside the creative writing room. Corbin drives his knee into a midsection of Styles. The first action of Corbin in the match. As Otis can't climb a normalized ladder, Corbin tees off on Otis. and you know trying to climb on it, first two rungs break, just like they did on TV. As Otis sidesteps Corbin into turnbuckles, Otis hits the caterpillar. Black with a roundhouse kick. Mysterio with a flying seated senton. Black and Mysterio have a tug of war over the ladder. Styles sends Black and Mysterio crashing into the ropes. As they made it to the ring on top of the building, Corbin throws Black and Mysterio off the tower. But it's all you can hear within 2 seconds. That's all you can hear. You can hear it clearly, so you know they wasn't storyline or whatever. But they just played it off like that. Over some bushes. Corbin pulls Bryan off the ladder. Corbin sends Bryan's shoulder first and a steel ring post. Styles with a Pele kick. Styles connects with a phenomenal forearm. Styles and Corbin are trading back and forth shots. Elias clocks Corbin with a guitar. Styles unhooks the briefcase, but it falls down into Otis's arms and he wins the Money in the Bank briefcase. And that concludes my results for Money in the Bank pay-per-view. See one of you? If you don't know, just call me, brothers and sisters.